Alright, let's do this. In 2019, Six Flags Over Texas announced Aquaman Power Wave, the first mock power splash in North America that was set to open in 2020, until it was delayed, and delayed again, and again, and again. Whether it be for uncontrollable reasons or to make the ride more efficient, they added a turntable, Aquaboy became a man. It's been a long time coming, but the ride finally opened a few months ago, and was this attraction worth the wait? At a height of 146 feet, a top speed of 62 miles per hour, and a total length of 709 feet, Aquaman is one of the smallest attractions at the park. But do not let its rather average stats fool you, this ride packs a punch. The ride has a very nice entrance sign which looks great with Aquaman in the background. There's a statue of Aquaman which looks pretty nice, but other than that, theming is pretty weak, unless you count this wall to keep the midway from flooding. The ride implements the double-sided lockers seen on Dr. Diabolical's cliffhanger, which is great, and they have a cart for larger items. Many of the more popular rides in the park, or even the chain, could greatly benefit from these lockers. You know, El Toro, King Ka, pretty much anything at Great Adventure, Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, looking at you. But besides this, there isn't much off-ride to talk about, so it's time to get right into the actual experience. You will choose to board in one of 5 rows in the boat. Each row seats 4 riders, giving a total capacity of 20 per boat. When on the ride, you will be greeted with just a lap bar, making this one of the few rides in the park without a seatbelt. Once the train is loaded, the turntable will bring you to the main track. This is immediately followed by the usual mock launch, but backwards. This pushes you through the now empty splashdown, and you will rise about a third of the way up the first spike. On the way down, you will get some weak airtime and enter the second launch. This second launch picks up speed a lot more than the previous and propels you to the top of the second spike, before you plummet back down into the third and final launch, getting some insane ejector over the bunny hill and shooting to the top of the spike. On the way down, you get some more ejector before hitting the splashdown, which soaks you, especially in the front row. And now that you've been soaked, the ride comes to an end. This ride packs a punch. While it may not seem like much, it's just pure fun. On my first trip to Texas, I only got one ride on it as it was in the low 70s and I didn't want to get sick. But on my second visit, I was able to get another ride on it, which it ironically was running slower in the heat, but both times you get soaked. It's just insane. It's easily one of the best rides in the park. Great airtime, solid launches, and a great splashdown. While the wait was definitely longer than it should have been, with plans dating back to when Earl McCoy ran the park, it was definitely worth the wait, as this ride is pleasing to both enthusiasts and general public alike. Because of that, I'm giving Aquaman Power Wave an 8 out of 10. Definitely a ride I would want at my home park. Speaking of my home park, my review of Tatsu is popping up in the card right now. I'll see you there.